Hello, Dr. Gamet coming at you, and I just wanted to do a simple interest problem where we use the United States rule or banker's rule. All right, so I just want to jump right into the example. Determine the simple interest that will be paid on a $3,000 loan at an interest rate of 7.5% for a period from March 3rd to June 3rd using the banker's rule. Now, for those of you who don't remember, the banker's rule means that we're going to use 360 days in a year to determine interest. Okay? Now, for interest, I have my interest formula. Interest is equal to the principal times the rate times the time. Okay? So what I need to know what the principal is. Principal. And the principal is the $3,000. Okay. I need to know what the rate is, and the rate is 7.5%. If I put the percent sign in here, this will convert this to a decimal for me. I don't need to. Okay, but I got to put the percent sign in there. Time. Ooh. Well, I don't actually know how many days this is, right? So really, I'm trying to figure out, how many days is it from March to June? Okay? I need to answer that question. So what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the start date. And the start date is March 3rd, and it's converted that to a date, which is great. And I need the end date of June 3rd. And when I hit enter, that's going to convert that to a date. That's good. Okay? So how many days is it from March to June? Okay? So here's my days. In Excel, there is actually a days function that returns the number of days between the two dates, as long as I have an end date and a start date. Well, this is actually why I created these two lines. So I could put the end date in, and then comma, and now I can put the start date in. Okay? And so when I close this up and I hit enter, this is going to give me 92 days. All right? So now I do want to make sure that we note, no leap year. So if there was a leap year in there and we were going across February, then I would need to do something with this. Okay, 92. I need to add a day. But from March to June, there's no leap year, so I don't need to worry about it. All right? So now, what does that mean for the time? Because remember, I need to calculate the time. Well, the time is the 92 days divided by 360 days in one banker's year. Okay? Just to make things nice and simple. So you see it's this repeating decimal right here. Well, now I'm capable of calculating the interest, right? And the interest is actually equal to the principal times the rate times the time in years. This is in APR, this is in years, so the units match. And so what you get is, oh crap. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So that little percent sign in there, that messed this up. It turned this into a percent. That's going to happen from time to time. Sometimes it'll convert it into a date because you have dates here. But again, if you just right-click, click on Format Cells, and make it a number, you're good to go. So it's $57.50. And so the total amount that's going to be due in the account is going to be equal to the principal plus the interest down here. And so the total amount due would be $3,057.50. If using the days function in Excel was helpful, then that makes me happy. Please go ahead and enjoy.